Hello everybody, CX Black Cat here, and you are watching Season 1, Episode 2 of /dev/anime. The show where I tell you whatever I want and waste your time while doing it, in hopes that you actually find something that you might like about it. And so if we open up everything that we have here, I have my show notes, which I will be putting in the comment section sort of thing, description section sort of thing, on the bottom of the video, as well as on my blog. And we also have my wonderful web browser. And of course, we have the terminal here, which is here for this episode because I need it. And so our app pick for the day is MPlayer 2, which is a general purpose video player of some sort. It's a fork of the original MPlayer project, blah blah blah. And pretty much all you need to know is that it will play your music and also your video. That's about it. The wonderful thing about it is once you install it, you don't have to care about anything anymore. Pretty much. And then, so with that, we will go on and go to the actual important stuff, which is pretty much just the keyboard controls and some front ends that you can look at. And I won't show you because that's stupid. And so we have the left, right, up, down keys, which seek back, forth, 10 seconds or 1 minute. And we also have page up, page down, which goes 10 minutes ahead or back. And that's kind of more useful if you want to just check out the eye catch in the middle, or maybe the ending, or I guess even the opening if you want. And so yeah, that's about that. This kind of don't need. Multiple other things you don't need. Enter's kind of useful, goes forward in the playlist. If you don't have a playlist, then it just closes the window. And if you have well, if you have a playlist, it goes to the next one. And so we have play pause, which is our P, as well as spacebar. We have quitting, which is Q, and escape. And volume, technically it's useful, but I'm sure you have your own way of dealing with the volume. We have mute sound, which is M. We have this one, which is the number key, which cycles through the available audio tracks in case you have English, Japanese, Spanish, Italian, whatever other audio tracks that happen to be in the anime that you are watching. You can cycle through those by using the number key. And we have toggling full screen, and that's pretty useful. I like it a lot. And toggling the OSD states, which shows you your current time, and you can also show the final time, like how long the video actually has, and then your current position in that video, along with some other bits. And sometimes it's useful, most times I don't use it. We have V, which toggles subtitle visibility in case you don't want the subtitles, or for some odd reason your subtitles are off. And we have J, which cycles through the available subtitles, so you can go between English, Japanese, blah blah blah, if they have it. Otherwise, for the most part, you're probably gonna have English subtitles. And so with that, we also have the last one that I'm going to cover, the S, which is take a screenshot. And we all know screenshots are wonderful things, and they should be taken whenever there's an epic picture on the screen. And nothing else is ever going to happen with that. It's just a screenshot. Don't expect anything more. And so we go to the front end, which consists of GNOME M player, KM player, Python M player, SM player, UM player, XT7 player, and along with these other ones, which of course there's an M play, which is a curses front end, and apparently no name M player, and Defora player, and JJM player. Just there's a whole bunch of front ends that you can go with M player or M player 2. and that's pretty much up to your discretion. Discretion. Yeah, it's your choice. Pick one, or don't pick any and just go with M player like I do. Well, M player 2. But that's about that. There's nothing really much else to talk about. It's just your video player. So that brings us to the anime pick, which is going to be Black Cat. And yes, I did pronounce it funky, but that is because I felt like it. So, Black Cat, we have, it is from Funimation and Gonzo Studio. Well, Funimation is just the distributor in the US, and that's slightly useful here because I'm going to tell you why in a little bit. It's 24 episodes long, each of them is around 24 minutes long. It is about Train Heartnet, the member of Kronos, which is an organization that has like a third of the world in the palm of its hand, or something or other. And of course, Black Cat is Train Heartnet, and he is the 13th number of a number of assassins that are hired and work for said organization, Kronos. And so this assassin turned bounty hunter slash heroic vigilante, otherwise known as a sweeper, well, he pretty much goes through this wonderful sort of scenario. He lives out and ends up not being quite so much of a cold-hearted murderer, and other shit ensue, along with his other cast of buddies, which is Seven and Eve, and I guess Rinslet as well. Though not really, because Rinslet is pretty pointless to the anime, besides being there and having a chest. But yeah, she also has purple hair. I guess that's a plus. And so yeah, that's about Black Cat. And let's see what else. It was originally aired in October 2005, and it went all the way to March 30th, apparently, in 2006, so it is a couple of years old now. It is still actually a really nice anime to watch. I just recently rewatched it, and then it made me want to choose it as my anime pick, just because of how cool it is, and it does have quite a bit of action, and it actually does have a story. There are various things about the story that could be said to have some improvements, but overall it is a fairly well done anime, and you can actually see it on Funimation.com. They have the entire thing where you are able to watch from episode 1 all the way over to episode 24. And then you have the dub version as well as the sub version, and it is all great. And so they have given the TV PG rating, and of course the quality it's watchable. It's not beautiful, but it's watchable. And so this compared to the manga is obviously tons and tons and tons better. But still, the anime does have something to bring to the table, because the anime actually does show Kronos as more of a badass in the beginning, actually portraying him and his assassin-like qualities in the very, very beginning, before he actually turns into the, I wouldn't call him lackluster, but he would be a little more lax and a lot more not cool in the latter part, where you see him spend most of the time being a complete idiot, but you know that he can also be a badass, and that pretty much keeps you there watching until you see him become badass. And the manga does this so much more better, and he actually has some very cool badassery things that happen. So I recommend actually watching and reading Black Cat. they're both similar in some ways, different in others, and they're both very fun to watch and read. With that, we are going to go to a short intermission, and so I'll see you back in a little bit, where we'll go after our wallpaper pick, the artist pick, and then any upcoming releases that might or might not be happening. And welcome back. We are now going to go on to our wallpaper pick, apparently, which of course is going to be from Sasa J on Pixiv.net. And what is it going to be? It is going to be Touhou's Cerno, or no, I'm not even gonna say anything. But yes, it is going to be Touhou's Cerno. 9 ball, whatever you want to call her. It's so great, this picture. Aside from the little black lines on the top and the bottom, which of course you can crop out yourself. But this picture is actually pretty nice in my opinion, because it is actually fairly clear. There's a nice background, and there's one butterfly, and of course our cute little derp over here, with her hat falling off and various icicle spikes, and she's chasing it with a net. Okay, nothing particularly wrong here. And so yeah, it looks like a scene that could be taken from a movie almost, except it's not. And I think it'd be nice to look at every day, not really, but whatever. So yeah, this is our wallpaper pick. It does look nice, I do like it a lot. The link will be in the description below, and if you want it, of course you can go and get it. But otherwise don't. This is actually one of the wallpapers that I do know who the actual artist is. By that I mean I know their name, because it's here. Otherwise I would not tell you the artist's name, because I wouldn't know it. But anyways, moving on. We have the artist pick, the actual artist pick, which is Miyago, I think. Now, most of the pictures here are actually not to my liking. Surprisingly enough, there are some that are. Now, if you've probably noticed already, this person draws lots and lots of people. That's not really bad in any way. It's not. But the things that are actually amusing to me are these ones. And I will get you, and you, and you. You look kind of nice. And we'll continue on a couple pages, maybe look around. Oh, hey, there's Pokemon. So yeah, aside from the meatball head people every so often, which kind of look kind of boring, most of the artwork is actually pretty nice. Very finished look, although not something you'd probably see in an anime or a manga, which are slightly different in their artwork, but still something that you could see as game artwork or something similar to it. And so yeah, I guess we'll go with this. This is, ooh, hey, that dress is not bad. And there's Tales of Symphonia. Yeah, okay, we'll stop there. But yeah, so this person is apparently blueberry full body. And so this person is apparently a blueberry. And I like this artwork, even though I don't really like this part of the dress, because it kind of makes it look like a blueberry. But yeah, artwork is really nice, actually. I like it quite a bit. And yeah. And then similarly, Lemonade. I don't understand the naming sense apart from the colors. And so we have Miss Lemonade here, or whatever, which is also still pretty nice, and I do like it. And then we have this one, which is a lemon tart, apparently. I don't like this short hair quite as much because I just don't like that short hair quite as much. That's as far as my reasoning goes. And yeah, nothing really much to say. If you like that kind of artwork, that's just pretty much it. You like that kind of artwork. I happen to like some of it. This is, I don't know what this is. Apparently Freya. I have no idea who that is. But anyways, there's some weird crap, I don't know what that is. She's very scantily clad, but whatever. And then we have Pokemon. And the Pokemon I don't really care about. She looks nice anyway. If I remember correctly, this is Garchomp as well. So if you want to know your Pokemon, it is Garchomp. This weird blue, not dragon thing. It has bat wings and a dinosaur body and a hammerhead head. And so yeah, I kind of like this. I don't know what kind of berry that is, unfortunately. My Pokemon berry knowledge is not quite as up to par. But apparently this is Sarah. And a Yatch berry. I don't remember what that berry is. But yeah, so that's that. Which brings us to the last thing that we have on the list, which is our upcoming releases. And our upcoming releases is actually very, very little. The only upcoming release that I'm actually going to talk about is this one, because all the other ones are actually going to be the week after, which is over here instead of over here. And I'd rather just go with the ones that are the next week, in the event that I actually do this sort of thing every single week. I would actually have something to talk about next week, rather than if I did it this week and then not have anything to talk about next week. But anyways, if you guys watched last week's, you know that today is the release date for the To Aru no Majutsu no Index movie. Yeah! So I don't know if that's actually going to have subtitles already or not. I have absolutely no idea because I haven't checked. But we have for this upcoming week, March 3rd, or March 1st, the Dakara Boku wa H ga Dekinai OVA. This anime is all fan service, all day, every day, 24/7, and yeah. There's apparently a story to it, but nobody cares about it. So, if you want to watch this, feel free. I'm not going to stop you. If you're looking for a story behind it, there supposedly is one. But for your information, I never actually finished this anime, even though I know I started it. Some of you do take fan service highly into account when you choose your anime. I don't mind some fan service. This kind of borders along one of those that is too much. But anyways, so that is the release that I'm going to be talking about, or that I have talked about, and that's pretty much the end of this week's episode of /dev/anime. So thanks for watching. Well, if you actually watched it, thanks for watching all the crap that I've just told you, because I know all of it is completely irrelevant. And so yeah, that's about it. I now have an outro to go along with this, so you may see this if I want to open it. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys will watch the next episode next week, maybe, or maybe not, whenever I feel like it. But yeah.